Let's do a quick custom SC-300 Microsoft Lab app registrations and admin consent workflows in Entra ID. Questions like that can be on your exam. It can be a regular question. It can be a simulation. It can be a hotspot, and so on. So let's go to our Entra ID. I will need a multi-factor for that. Okay. So for the first task, app registration, simple task, we'll just go to app registrations and register the application and change the URI. For example, let's create a new application. Let's register it. Let's name it app 123 single tenant. For the practice environment, it doesn't matter. So basically, the exam wants you to know how to navigate the menu, so it's very simple. Just go here and let's copy paste the URI platform single page application. Just choose web, for example. If it's hosted in the web, if you have like registered domain and everything, then all you need to do is press register. That simple task is done. State activated. Okay. Then another task is admin consent workflow. Let's configure the consent workflow. Okay, for consent workflow, we need to go to app registrations. Sorry, enterprise applications, my bad. So here we are. GitHub. Okay, let's do a new application. Or actually, let's play with the application that we have since we already created it. And here, pretty much like that exam wants you to know how to navigate it as well. You can choose properties, owners, and so on. For the owners, yeah, so we'll need to add ourselves as the owner to this application. So there are settings to configure permissions for specific apps, but also there are consent and permissions for the whole tenant, and that is a more popular question for the exam. And pretty much over here you want to choose whatever the question says, but here in our case we are looking to do task 2 and 3. So configure the application consent settings to allow users to request administrator review when they cannot personally grant consent to app. So pretty much it wants us to choose that one. User consent settings, save. Let's just check what they have here in admin consent settings. Admin consent request. User can request admin consent to apps they are unable to consent to. Yeah. Select users will receive email notifications for requests. Let's say no. I mean, it's our lab, it's a custom lab, so you can play with it, choose whatever you want. And then for the reviewer, we want to choose a specific person as a reviewer. In my case, I'm choosing myself. So add users, you can add the group or role too, but I'll just choose myself. Select and save. Okay. So the task 2 is done. We added myself as the reviewer, and we adjusted user consent settings as well. Task 3, user consent permissions. From here, for the task 3, we need to go back to user consent settings, and we need to change it back to that because we need to customize them. So we need to customize them that all users can independently consent to applications that only require permissions to read their basic user profile, user read. So here we want to choose that link should appear. Let's click. And here we want to check that box. Over here you can define permissions. Let's click just to see what they have here. Well, that's the list of apps. Well, app 1 to 3 does not show up. Anyway, that's not the goal of this lab. So from here, you want to just press add selected permissions. So user read, sign in and read user profile is enabled. Add saved. Okay, that one was saved. And let's verify save. Okay, easy lab. That was the whole point, just to play with Admin Center a bit, get familiar with it a bit more. Good for people who have visual style of memory. Yeah, have fun.